Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Running right is Lloyd. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's their first carry for lookin. And they won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing third down to begin this ball game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Stays in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is Allen on the give. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action, Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. Third down coming up. Shotgun now for Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just the feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers 7, Eagles nothing. Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Now after the play, we have somebody shaken up. That's Jahan Dotson in some distress as they come out to look at him. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we've got a timeout call. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hurts on 1st down. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the pistol, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Love with it on first down. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Love looking to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throwing for Hurts. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they say the Packers got to this one. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On the handoff, Allen. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Elliott straight ahead. Finds space for a few yards that time. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
That call right there was all about setting up an easier third down. Sure, you could have potentially gotten the first down, Kate, but now you've opened up your playbook on third down that much more.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
McManus sends it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 35-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running left, this is Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. That's good. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Hurts to throw. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They send the tight end in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Allen again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Love from the gun. Sheds up a rusher. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback?
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Lays out left side and gets it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On here with Will Shipley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing here hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. It's the Eagles, lined up with a 2nd and 8. One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play fake with Hurts. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
14, Packers 10.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Play action. Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now for Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Love. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Love to throw again. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Love out of the shotgun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. On the ground, this is Phil Maffa. There's 5 on that play, betting 5 more now on third down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Love on third and short. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
That's another Green Bay.
Working inside the red zone. And he has it along the sideline. but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Incomplete.
The best of the best, they just have this.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Throwing, it's Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brendan McManus.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, Hurts. That's pulled in by Dillon. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Third and 4 coming up now. Hurts now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Barkley trying this up the gut. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hurts looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On third down, it's Hurts. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there, they're going to face fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Escapes a defender. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Flying it right side with Allen. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Love. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Love now, off the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Love from the gun. Avoid some trouble there. Forced out to his right. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Ah, darn, dude, he's breaking every sack. That doesn't make sense to me. And he's running all over the place, and mine's just staying in the pocket.
Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there,
I gotta get out of this.
you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
They're now set for first and 10. To the air with Love. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Allen trying this straight ahead. He's denied the goal line, but they're still going to have a chance here, Brock. That play did get him enough to make it 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Allen takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
This one is up and good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Saquon. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is A.J. Dillon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And the Packers are there. He's home down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing here, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Elliott connects there, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Love looking to pass. It's cut right side by Watson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. A give to Dobbins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the handoff, Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down. Packers.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Love now. Completed over the middle. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something. Coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. This is Allen on the give. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now Love on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll run now with Allen. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This time he's looking to throw. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the pistol, Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On second down, here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth.
Eagles 24.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Play action. Love. Finds his man. It's Crab. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. There's Love to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's going to take this all into about the 31. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
Here goes Allen. He finds space into the red zone. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
run. This is Muffa. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Love now to throw. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
Eagles 24. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Jump off caught by his back. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Hurts throwing again. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Hurts on 1st down. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Oh no, the ball is loose. Packers pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So this is a Packers win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses.